After many months of infighting and negotiations, the biggest earner in boxing, Canelo Alvarez, is officially a free agent. The Mexican superstar and his longtime promoters, Golden Boy, signed an agreement in 2018 with the streaming service DAZN. That was for a record-setting 11-fight, $365 million contract. He won 3 fights in quick succession, but hasn't been in the ring since 2019. That is, of course, partly due to the COVID pandemic, but it was mostly due to Golden Boy and DAZN being unable to agree on a worthy opponent for the champ. With this announcement, it looks as though Canelo is finally free to do as he pleases, so we might see Canelo in the ring sooner than expected. The WBC and lineal heavyweight champion Tyson Fury may have found a December dance partner to replace Deontay Wilder. The Gypsy King intends to fight once more this year before his 2 all-British showdowns with the unified champ Anthony Joshua in 2021. And the man to get the call-up is Germany's Ajit Kabayel. While he's not of the caliber or even size of the big names in the division, Kabayel is undefeated from 20 starts, and he has 13 KOs to his name for a similar knockout percentage. He does have a majority decision win over Derek Chisora, so he's not a complete can. Speaking of Chisora, Alexander Usyk's win over Del Boy has the former undisputed cruiserweight champ in line for the Joshua bout ahead of Fury, should Fury and AJ not have negotiated their fight by summer. That's according to AJ's promoter, Eddie Hearn. Our absolute focus is as long as AJ defeats Pulev. Next, he is to fight Tyson Fury twice in 2021, claimed Hearn. If that's not possible, then we would look at his WBO mandatory challenger, which is Usyk. And the WBO welterweight champion and pound-for-pound elite Terence Crawford might be getting 2 huge paydays come 2021. And the first is none other than the WBA champ and future first ballot Hall of Famer, Manny Pacquiao.
He's the biggest name in the sport of boxing right now. I feel like that fight is long overdue. I was been calling for that fight since 2015, so I feel like we got unfinished business to tend to. And he have a title at 147, so it'd be a unification fight, and it would be big.
The second man in Crawford's sights is the unified IBF and WBC champion Errol Spence Jr., and that's the bout Bud has been chasing.
I would have liked it to happen 2 years ago, if you ask me. You know, but yeah, it didn't happen, so, you know, we just on the waiting game.
Before then, though, Crawford has to get past the former welterweight titleist Kell Brook, a man Crawford believes isn't getting enough credit.
I never viewed him as an easy target. He's a tough opponent, and he's got a lot that he's going to bring to the table. And we're going to be ready and prepared for whatever it is that he want to do.
The Brit knows he's the underdog, but Special K has upset the odd makers before when he battered Sean Porter for 12 rounds to claim the IBF title. That was in 2014, and he's excited to get the upset again.
I'm going to say he's the number 1 in division, pound for pound, so I become number 1. Against saying that I'm over the hill, yesterday's chip paper. I'm like, you know, I'm this, that, and the other. I can't do it. Imagine the strength and the joy and the excitement in me walking back to England, you know, with being 2-time world champion. When everyone's ripped me off and I said, I told you so. I told you that I am the boy again.
Crawford versus Brooke for the WBO welterweight title and a spot on the pound-for-pound top 10 goes down at the MGM Grand Conference Center in Paradise, Nevada this weekend. And in championship results, Junto Nakatani knocked out Jamel Magramo for the vacant WBO flyweight strap. And Devin Haney returned with a unanimous decision over Yuriorkis Gamboa to defend the WBC lightweight title.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.